Amajoni omthwakazo omuhle siyalamukela njalo kwesinye isiqephu sethu sezindaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. Namhla kungoLwesihlanu zingama-20 kuNhlolanja ngomnyaka ka-2026. Indaba lizethulelwa Mkhethiwe Chuma. Ngesikhangele kwesihamba phambili namhlanje kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio. UMongameli uChamisa uthi umnumzana uMnangagwa kumele abambe isithembiso sakhe asikhulumayo ngokugcina umthetho wesisekelo sombuso. Ziyambi usecotozwe kakhulu ngenkulumo yakhe mayelana lokujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. Ifozewu imemezela amalanga 2 embhikisho kuzisebenzi lapho kusolwa ukujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso. Nanzi indaba zethu ngokugcweleyo. Umongameli wabantu Nelson Chamisa usesole kakhulu uMnangagwa ngokwephula isithembiso sakhe sokuba uza kugcina umthetho wesisekelo sombuso lapho ngesikhathi esiveza ukuba uza kugcina yonke imithetho yesisekelo sombuso njalo akazukungezelela isikhathi sakhe sokubusa, kodwa ngesikhathi esifananayo ufuqa udaba lokuba isisekelo sombuso sitshintshwe ukuze kungezelelwe isikhathi sakhe esembusweni. Umlayezo awuqondise kumnumzana uMnangagwa, umongameli uChamisa ubuze ukuba kungani sesaba intandokazi yabantu ngokuzama ukudlulisela phambili ukhetho. Uye wakhuthaza umnumzana uMnangagwa ukuba akavimbe imikhankaso le eyenziwayo eyokufuqa isikhathi sakhe sokuba ahlale embusweni kuze kwedlule umnyaka ka-2028, njalo avimbe lemizamo yokutshintsha isisekelo sombuso. Siyezaxoxisana lomunye wabalandeli bakamongameli uChamisa, uTony Shava, osiphe eyakhe imbono mayelana ngalolu daba.
Hello, citizens. Tony Shawa here. Well, that question that has been asked by our President, Advocate Nelson Chamisa, is quite a very valid question, especially knowing that it is on record that the President said categorically that he is a constitutionalist and is not going to seek the extension of his 10-year presidential term period. But we see that his supporters, they are pushing forward, and he has allowed them since they started with this message of 2030 agenda. They've been campaigning, they've been running around, and now they are amending the constitution. We don't know where the president is standing at, in this political current political juncture. We see that he is supporting it, and there is a cabinet meeting that was set by the ministers and him being the chairperson, and he allowed this to be on the agenda, though he was claiming that he is a constitutionalist. I don't know why he failed to persuade those who are persuading him that they don't persuade him to pursue the 2030 agenda. It seems like the persuaders have been successful in persuading our president. But rather, maybe that is not quite true, but it shows us the hypocrisy that is behind ZANU-PF and its leadership. There is hypocrisy, that's deception, because they lied to us, and now their true colors are coming out. And it's very unfortunate that most Zimbabweans, they don't understand this. They just continue to support that kind of a party that lies to its people. We see that people are suffering, they are leaving the country every day, looking for greener pastures. People are being harassed in other countries. They are being harassed crossing borders without proper documentation. They are being harassed in their workplaces without proper documentation. Why? Because the country has failed, the government has failed its own people. So it's quite unfortunate, and we as the Zimbabweans, we must stand up in one voice and say no to the constitutional amendment that is being dictated to us as a people. We must say no to that, and this is no time for division. I urge all the political leaders, all the civic leaders, and all the ordinary Zimbabweans to just join hands, because this is a catastrophe in our country, especially knowing the situation that is in the country at the moment. There are no medications in hospitals. The infrastructure has fallen down everywhere. Here and there we see things that they're doing, but let's look at people's pockets. Let's look at their bank accounts. Let's look at their daily life as they live in their locations, in their places. Then you see that the country is poor. The nation is suffering. So there is need for a change of leadership. Thank you.
Ungqongqoshe uZiyambi usesolwe kakhulu ngabantu abavela kumabandla aphikisayo ngemva kwenkulumo yakhe ayethulilileyo lapho athe akudingakali ukuba abantu bazwe imbono yabo mayelana ngokutshintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. Enkulumeni yakhe ayethulileyo ubethi akudingeki ukuba kuyiwe ebantwini ngoba kabatshintshi isisekelo sombuso kodwa batshintsha indlela yokhetho. Inkulumo yakhe iphikisana losomlomo webandla lezanu PF uChris Muchangwa othe ibandla elibusayo liza kuthola imiphumela emihle nxa kuzayiwa ebantwini ukuze kuzwiwe imbono yabo mayelana lokutshintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso. Siye saxoxisana lomunye wabathungameli be-Defend the Constitution platform uPrince Dubeko Sibanda osiphe lokhu.
So, Palmer, I have taken time to listen to Ziyambi's speech, more specifically the one that was posted on the YouTube of ZTN channel. So I took time to look at it. I looked at it and listened to it not once, not twice, but more than 4 times, trying to understand what Ziyambi was saying. If I got him correctly, then he says that number one, that amendment number 3 transcends narrow confines of partisan agendas. So in other words, he says it is acceptable across. So it doesn't fit into that narrow definition of being from this political party or from this tribe or so. And then if I also heard him correctly, that this bill seeks to undertake institutional reforms that are robust, transformative, and oriented towards future generations. He also says it seeks to cure governance impediments that have afflicted Zimbabwe for over 3 decades. And then he says, in recognition of judicial precedents, which he doesn't mention, we are not so sure of which judicial precedents he talks about. He also talks about societal aspirations and what is happening across Africa. But there is one thing that Ziyambi forgets. He forgets that all these issues that he has listed as necessitating the amendment of the Constitution, if they are indeed meant to benefit the people, they have to come from the people. They cannot come from narrow interests. It cannot come from those narrow partisan sources then to come and regulate how we want to behave. It is something that is supposed to be agreed upon by the rest of Zimbabweans. They might have good intentions, but as long as those intentions are not subjected to the scrutiny of the majority, those intentions will always remain suspicious. And if indeed they don't have anything to hide, let them bring it into the open. Let them call for a referendum. Let the Zimbabweans decide. If indeed this is a constitutional moment for Zimbabwe, there are a lot of issues that Zimbabweans really might have wanted the constitution to be amended along. But because amendments of constitutions are done in boardrooms and bedrooms, it becomes difficult for the rest of the majority of the country. So, and unfortunately, Ziyambi, when you look at his bio on Google, you realize that he's a medical laboratory scientist. That is his qualification. And therefore, that's why he was reading whatever was written by Professor Jonathan Moyo on camera. to appear as if it is legal. There's nothing that is legal about what he's saying. The law is clear, and the law has been articulated before by the highest court of this land, and that is the Constitutional Court. That Section 95, subsection 2B, is a term limit. Is a term limit provision. So there is nothing that can persuade that legal position, because that's what the law says, and it was unpacked. It has been unpacked, and it is continuously being unpacked. So yes, so Ziambi, forgive him. He is not a lawyer. He is a medical laboratory scientist, so his interpretation of the Constitution is that of a medical laboratory scientist.
I-Union ehlanganisela inhlanganiso zamatishala eyaziwa ngokuthi Federation of Zimbabwe Educators Union, iFOZEU, yisimemezele ukuba iza kusebenza amalanga amabili kuphela ngeviki amatishala kusukela ngoMsombuluko ozayo. I-Union le ithi bathethe lesi sinqumo ngoba bebhikishela ukutshintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. Lokhu bathi kwenza amatishela aqhubekele phambili ngokuhlupheka. IFOZEU ithi uhulumende wehlulekile ukukhweza amakholo abo, kanti izinga labo lokuphila lokhe lisehla lisiya phambili kusukela ngomnyaka ka-2017 selokhu umnumzana uMnangagwa wathatha intambo ngokugedula umbuso. Kunkulumo yabo, i-Union ithi bafuna iholo labo likhuphulwe liyefika emalini engange-1,260 edoleni leMelika, kanti njalo bathi kahuyiwe ebantwini ukuze kulalelwe imbono yabantu ngokutshintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. Umsindo wokutshintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ulokhe usiya phambili lapho uhulumende seveze ukuba usethukile lapho amapholisa etshele abathungameli babasha kwinhlanganiso ye-Defend the Constitution Platform koBulawayo ukuba abavunyelwanga ukuba benze umhlangano wabo kumele wenziwe ngesonto e-Four Winds Center kuMoffat Road koBulawayo. Amapholisa athi lo umhlangano kawuqondisani lo mthetho we-Maintenance and Order Act.
Thank you very much, Citizens Movement Radio. Our position as the Defend the Constitution Platform, Youth of Bulawayo, is very unambiguous. We are supposed to convene and gather, sensitize other young people and conscientize them accordingly from an informed position. And that position can only happen when we gather as youth. So the reason why we've been rejected, why the reason why our intended gathering has been dismissed by the Zimbabwe Republic Police is not by any way something new, which is something that we had expected. But we are going to, however, seek a remedy through a court interdict upon this matter, because it has been a dark cloud that has been veiling the discourse of Zimbabwean politics amid this constitution debauchery by the former liberation movement of ZANU-PF. So we are going to engage the court. We are going to equally clear arrangements that this meeting should proceed, because it is all geared up and all forces are braced for a gathering on the 22nd of February as we mobilize our forces and denounce the intended extension of the presidential term by ZANU-PF. So this is what is going to inform our trajectory in the next 24 hours, because we intend to gather, we intend to proceed with our meeting as scheduled. Thank you very much for having us today.
Umongameli weZimbabwe National Students Union izinasu uLibert Hamauswe uthi i-union yabo izimisele ukuba athathe amanyathelo anzima mayelana lokutshintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso ngokwehlandla lesithathu. Uye wathi baza kuthatha amanyathelo aza kubonakala ezikoleni zasemayunivesithi kanye lasemgwaqweni. Uye wabhala emakhasini akhe okuxhumana lapho akhuthaze khona izifundi ukuba ziqoqe abantu njalo zifundise izakhamizi ngokuba ukutshintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso kuza kuphambanisa njani. Ake simzweni ekhuluma.
Revolutionary greetings to suffering masses of our people. Mamuka say wabereki linjani salibonani starangu ndinonzi Libert Hamauswe, the current national president. I am standing in front of you here. I have a worried and a grave concern over the amendment bill which was proposed by ZANU-PF and gazetted in parliament. That bill doesn't seek to save the will of people. It seeks to consolidate power for those who have been running this country into ashes for the longest, since time immemorial. So as ZINASO, we are here to declare, and we have recently declared 90 days of radical action over this amendment bill, which is going to be showcased in the streets, in campuses, in buses, in villages. And number two, we call upon every democratic family, the teachers, the workers, the nurses, those in the military, those serving in the police, everyone who is believing and everyone who is aligning that this amendment bill doesn't seek to save the will of the people. If ZANU-PF feels that they enjoy the majority of the people, if they feel that they enjoy the support of the people, they should not run away from the referendum. This bill should be subjected to public debate and referendum. So as ZINASO, I call upon each and every student to mobilize, to be conscious, to educate each other towards the consequences of this 2030 agenda. I thank you.
Emasvingo omunye wabathungameli babasha kubandla eliphikisayo uKelvin Muvei usememezele ukuba abantu bamanyane ukuze bavimbe ukutshintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso. Uye wathi lo umthetho uhlose ukuba unikeze amandla kumnumzana uMnangagwa ngokungezelela isikhathi sakhe embusweni, kanti njalo amandla wonke azabe esekuye. Lokho kuza kugoqela njalo kuphambanise ilungelo labahlali ekukhetheni umongameli abamfunayo. Simzweni ekhuluma.
Good day, fellow Zimbabweans. It's very saddening to hear about the Constitutional Amendment Bill number 3, which seeks to extend the presidential term limit from 5 to 10 to 7 years. Firstly, I want to say, let's say no to Trump. We are having leaders thinking like drug addicts, focusing on trivial issues. At the moment, our people are languishing in poverty. There is rampant unemployment. But our leaders are choosing to turn a blind eye on those issues and focus on issues that benefit certain individuals who have failed dismally to transform our lives as Zimbabweans. As young people, we must resist this. This is a threat to our future, a threat to democracy. And we are saying no to this bill. As young people, we are going to resist, and we are going to use any necessary means or even unnecessary to resist this, because this is not good for our country. This is not good for our future. I thank you.
Uchatunga Pelamayeni Mugabe oyindodana encinyane kalowo wayebusa kwele Zimbabwe uRobert Mugabe ukhangelelwe ukuba evela enkantolo ngomvulo kanye labasolwa asolwa labo. Lokhu kuza ngemva kokuboshwa kwabo ngokuzama ukubulala lo osebenza emzini wangakibo leminyaka engama-23 emzini wabo eHyde Park kwele Johannesburg eSouth Africa. Imininingwana evelayo kayicaci, kanti njalo imbiko iveza ukuba kube lokungazwisisani lokho okuthungamelele ukuba badubulane. Iziphathamandla zithi ziqhubekela phambili ngokudingisisa umbhobho osetshenzisiweyo. Lokho kuza kugoqela ukuba badinge le ndawo yokubhukushela egcwele udaka. Ake sithole imininingwana eminingi mayelana ngalolu daba.
Remember yesterday they had to thoroughly search a pool using their divers, but we were told that they did not find the gun. Remember, it was late yesterday, and we were told by those who are in the know that that particular pool was dirty, and it was extremely difficult for the members of the South African Police Service to do their search thoroughly. So we were told by our sources that they will come here in numbers so that they can continue to search for that particular gun, because our sources are telling us that even when the two suspects were arrested, including Beleman, the son of Robert Mugabe, none of them wanted to cooperate, especially to assist with the police with the whereabouts of this particular gun. But police managed to find cartridges. What we are not sure of how many cartridges were found by the police, but we are told that there were cartridges that were found, and that those particular cartridges are part of evidence of the police. I spoke to some of the senior police officer within SAPS. He told me that, Calvin, it will be easy for police officials to find the type or to know the type of the gun that was used, because cartridges, according to SAPS, are not the same. So police will come here and we are expecting them to continue with the search. But we can confirm that Bellarmine Mugabe is being detained at the Bramley police station and is expected to appear on Monday at the Alexandra Magistrate Court.
Ukuboshwa kukaChatunga kanye lokamfowabo sokulethe ukukhathazeka phakathi kwezakhamizi. Abaxoxozayo bathi ukuziphatha kwabafana laba ababili kwehlukene lokadadewabo ubona Mugabe ozamayo ngazo zonke indlela ukuba angahlali esemlonyeni wabantu. Omunye walabo abaveze ukukhathazeka nguDokotela Rufaro Kaseke oxwayise amadodana kaMugabe kanye labantu abasha nje jikelele ukuba kabagweme ukusebenzisa izidakamizwa lokwenza lokho kungekho emthethweni. Ake simzweni ekhuluma.
Shenaland zvakamira sei. So handimuri kuona mwana waMugabe uchatunga uyo asungwa kuSouth Africa nenyaya yekuti akapfura Garden Boy, hamekuti akamupfurirei, and then there's many other allegations ziri kubuda ipapapo. Nyaya yangu haisi panyaya yevafana ava, you know, I couldn't care less about vafana vakabvira kudhara vachiputa heji ava tinotovaziya. Nyaya yangu iri pakuti munoona an idle mind is the devil's workshop. Handilika kureva kuti kana uchingogara uchingomuka makuseni ega ega, handilika uchiteera mbinga zvinoitwa vafana vaya vainzi mbinga vachiti vakafamba nemota dzavo dzavanenge vakapiwa dzavasina kumbosenzera, kana kuti vakapinda mabhawa vachitenga mabhodhoro zvavasina kumbosenzera, unenge uchingoti mudhara mbinga iwewo wacho unofuti utori neidle mind. Kureva kuti musoro wako iworkshop yaDevil. Kureva kuti devil anenge aita zvaanoda paanokusenzesa madiro imomo, ndio matauro anoita vakuru. Saka kana tichitidzidzirai mabasa eshena, it doesn't matter kuti background yakamira. Unonga wakatokura utori bowl uine silver spoon mukanwa chaiko handika. But as long as usinawo chako chaunoita chinokuoccupy every day, musoro mako idehenya, iworkshop yaDevil. Even though kusina mabasa, vamwe vanokutaura kuti alright tinondodzidzira mabasa acho tinoenda mabasa eshena mabasa tunowana kupi. Mabasa eshena anocreata ega mabasa. And vanhu vechena vanova they are sought after. Iwo kana uri carpenter ukaona kuti amazi nini ndiri kushaya mabasa, unotanga kuveza wega madog kennels uchitengesa, unotanga kuveza wega mpini uchitengesa or whatever. Handitowana. Unotanga kana uri welder unokwanisa kuwereda wega zvidhori zvako ukatanga kuzvitengesa overseas. Kwakawanda vanotengesa zvidhori zveart overseas zvemetal. Zvakawanda zvavanokwanisa kuita because mind yako iri occupied in something. And kana mind yako ya occupied in something, unenge watoo principle, unenge wane an attitude of achieving something. So every day you are working towards achieving that thing. Vafana vaya havana chavaita work towards achieving. Right? All they are doing is just sitting there working towards achieving absolutely nothing other than kungofamba vachingoputa heji vachingonzi mbinga. Anditi maona vafana vangu. So it's important for you nepauri babu, no matter where you are in life, anditi kuti tsvaga trades, tsvaga art yako yaunoita. Doesn't matter kuti mabasa eshena, it can be anything, can be kubika chako chaiko. Anditi unogona kucheka uswa chako. But that ichochi nichochi chicha occupy mind mako, because every time charamba uchifunga nezvacho kuti how can I propel this thing going forward. Ndipo vanobva vatanga kuti vapana must stupid, because funga kuti vapana vakasirwa zita Mugabe anga ari mboko in so many ways, vanhu vanga vakamaka in so many ways. But kune vamwe vanhu vaimfarira. By now funga kuti vapana vakare kana kuti Mugabe plumbers chaichaio. Eva chifa nebag. Honestly kana company yokugadzira yezvipikiri chaichaio yomutengesa zvipikiri hardware chaichaio vapana. Eva kufa nebag, dai pasina zvese. Handiri kuona. Vari kutambisa zita ravakasirwa mudhara, whether good or bad, some say it's good. Mugabe anana wakawanda respect around the world. I meet people around the world vanenge vachita Mugabe was a hero, Mugabe was a hero, whatever. To them it's okay. And those people would respect and support them. Dai vanga vakafunga zvekushandisa zita iroro for the good. Vari kutambisa zita ravakasirwa nemudhara. Ende zvavakuziva nenyaya dzekuputa heji, dzekutengesa mbanje, dzekupura vanhu, which is very sad. But then again, this can happen to anyone. Whether uri mwana waMugabe kana kuti mwana waMugabe, uri important futi iwo, zita rekumba kwenyu, zita remhuri yenyu, really important futi. And it's your responsibility kuti uphold zita iroro mune zvakanaka. Kuti legacy wo yemhuri kwenyu izikanwe nezvinhu zvakaita se nezvinhu zvakanaka. Anditona. So dzidzirai mabasa, dzidzirai anything. It doesn't matter if you don't have to go to school. I always tell people that I'm mazi emakosa acho toatrako saka mumwe munhu anokudzidzisa. Ona. Vakawanda vanhu vanoveza mumurukation, vakawanda vanhu vanobhirida, vanoda mudhara imbotibatisewo trauro mudhara ndimboona kuti kuplasta munoita sei. Chimbotibatisewo sandpaper mudhara ndimboita sandpaper motikari pamuri kuita spray paint ndimboona kuti zvinofamba sei. Chimbondipondesaiwo kuti chakati chinoitwa sei. Handitiona. But you are depositing positivity on mind mako. You are depositing zvinhu zvichatozokubatsira mangwana wakatovarayirwa. Because munhu anongoti hamazi saka ninge dhoo rangu radonha ndikutsvaka munhu anonditira dhoo. Wakutorova dhoo rere, wakutowana kabag and then wakutobuilda kana iri clientele from there. Handitowana. So it's important for me to mudzidze kubva kuvanhu vamunenge muchipembedza, munenge muchiemulate apana, muchivati imbinga vakawanda vanenge vachipembedza apana vachiti imbinga, nedzimwewo mboko dzinonzi mbinga dzakazara muZimbabwe nezi munhu wese angonzi mbinga. Nyangwe madehenya akaita sei asina kana chipanera chaanoziva kubata anenge achingonzi mbinga. Mbinga achinzi mbinga pakuita sei. Dzidzai kuemulate vanhu vanodeposita something in your minds, vanhu vanokuinspire to become better people. Vanhu vanokuinspire kuti muzoitawo zvinhu zvenyu, muzoitawo mangwana ndakachiva chakati in my lifetime. Handitowana. Ndiyo nyaya ndinayo panapa. Dzidzirai kuita mabasa eshena. Mukadzidzira kuti mabasa eshena wangu haunenge usina time kusora uchipfuurana naGarden Boy. Because unenge une ma-invoice ada kugadzirwa, une ma-contracts ada kunyorwa, une ma-suppliers akamirira kukufonera. Hauna time kusora uchinetsana naGarden Boy padhini pako kusvika pakumupfuura warohwa neheji. Hauna time iyoyo because unenge uri busy. Same applies with you even pauri baba. Ukangodzidza kuti mabasa eshena hauna time kusvika uchinetsana nedombo kana kuti bozi unotoona kuti time yacho nekusvika wakagara pabridge uchirwa dombo unenge usina. Handitowana. Mind yako inenge occupied nezvimwe zvakasiyana siyana. Even though usiri millionaire, but slowly but surely that incremental depositing of ideas into your head, it will come to something. Inopedzera yatokubatsira. Ukazviita for a year, utosina chinhu ichi ndakutochigona zvekudaro ndakutochicommercialize. Handingoona pfana wangu. Saka nyaya yangu iri paShenaland chete idzi dzimwe mboko dzakasirwa dzakamuka dzangu nesilver spoon mukanwa izvi ndikoko ngavete yavari kuita. But dzidzai kubva kwavari vanhu ivava. Same applies nevana futi even vamwe mapoliticians akawanda tinovaona vachingotenderera kunge mweya tsvina vachingonzi mbinga. Munogona kupinda musemu gomba iroro apana wangu. Irori rapinda mupana. Mukasaitawo something mega chamunobatawo muupenyu wenyu chinoti ndechangu chisina mudhara wako mukati. Dzidzirai mabasa eshena apana wangu. Itai something. Mababata.
Welinye njalo icala eseliphambanise Walter Makaya, inkantolo ephezulu yaseZimbabwe isilayelo ngumthungameli webandla le-Prophetic Healing and Deliverance ukuba abuyisele imali engange-3 million edoleni leMelika kusomabhizinisi wase-Israel. Inkantolo ilehlile isicelo sikaMakaya sokuzama ukuba ehlise izinga lemali ngemithetho yokujintshwa kwemali, lokho kuthweka kusebenzi. Leli cala lavela ngemva kokuba usomabhizinisi ebike ukuba uMakaya wathola imali le ngemva kokuba yenze isivumelwano sokwemba leso esesingasaphumelelanga. Umculi uTI Gonzi usegwetshwe inyanga ezilishumi ebandla ejele ngemva kokutholakala ethwele izidakamizwa lokuchayela imota engelalo ilayisensi. Inyanga ezimbili zephuliwe, usho ukuba uza kuhlala inyanga eziyisishiyagalombili ebandla ejele. Uye wabhadaliswa njalo imali engange-$100 edoleni leMelika ngokuphambanisa kwezomgwaqo. Amapolisa athi athola imbanje kanye lomuthi we-bronchlia syrup. Kwezemidlalo, iqembu labomama elenguqu iMighty Warriors baza kubhekana leqembu laseZambia ngensonto emidlalweni yeCOSAFA Women's Championship kwele South Africa. Izolo iZimbabwe inqobe iEswatini 2-0, kwathi iZambia yona yanqoba iBotswana 3-0. Sibafisela inhlanhla. Kusenjalo iqembu labobaba elekhilikithi elaziwa ngokuthi ngama-Chevrons banqobe iSri Lanka ngama-wicket ayisithupha ukuze bathathe ihlandla eliphezulu emidlalweni eqhubekayo ye-T20 World Cup Finals le ebanjwe i-India kanye leSri Lanka. iZimbabwe isiza kubhekana le-West Indies ku-Super 8 ngoMvulo. Emidlalweni ye-Europa League edlalwe izolo, iBrani Bele 0, iBolonia 1, Zagreb 1, Genk 3, Fenerbahce 0, Nottingham Forest 3, PAOK 1, Celta Vigo 2, Celtic 1, Stuttgart 4, Panathinaikos 2, Plizen 2. Ukuziphetha lezi ndaba kumsakazo we-Citizens Movement Radio nanze bezihamba phambili. Umongameli uChamisa uthi umnumzana uMnangagwa akagcine isithembiso sakhe ngokungajintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso. uZihambi usecothozwe kakhulu ngenkulumo yakhe ayethule mayelana ngodaba lokujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso. Inhlanganiso yeForze ithi baza kusebenza amalanga 2 ngeviki bebhikishela ukujintshwa kwesisekelo sombuso. Siziphetha lapha lezi ndaba.